Hold up, is that really what you're asking? Most people use ChatGPT or other similar AI models for things like this. Fix this, write that, help me. But what you ask, the way you ask it, reveals more about you than you think. Hi, I'm Noectric and I work as an AI trainer, which means I teach and evaluate models like ChatGPT to better understand human emotion, language, and behavior. And I've read thousands of real prompts. Yes, the ones you write. Maybe not exactly yours. Maybe yours too. I don't know. People reveal more about themselves in these little prompts than they realize. And in this video, I'll take real everyday prompts like that one and show you what they might secretly reveal about your mindset, your emotions, or your blind spots. So, what is really behind this prompt? Let's rewind. Prompt number 1. Help me come up with an excuse to get out of plans. You're not just trying to skip something, you're trying to get out of something without guilt and without confrontation. Instead of saying, I don't feel like going or I'm overwhelmed, you're searching for an external reason that sounds valid enough. What this reveals is a fear of directness and struggle to maintain your boundaries. You were likely taught that I don't want to isn't a good enough reason. That refusing something needs justification because just simply saying no makes you unreliable, rude, selfish, or even bad. You bad girl. You probably have a high sense of responsibility and you want to protect people's feelings even at the cost of your own needs. And you are probably a chronic people pleaser. Don't shoot the messenger, shoot the message. Actually, don't shoot anything. So what would it take for you to say, I don't want to, I'm tired, or just simply no, and that being enough reason, as it is, without trying to come up with a cover story so you don't hurt other people's feelings, or your own, because other people would most likely push back and be like, but come on, just come, it's okay, you're not that tired. You're not really doing anything. You don't feel like it? Well, that's not good enough for me. Well, if it's not good enough for them, it should be good enough for you. Prompt number 2. Why don't I feel like doing anything? You're feeling unmotivated and you want to snap out of it, or at least understand why you're like that. But this question isn't about laziness. It's not even about productivity. This is about disconnection from yourself, from your energy, and maybe even your life. You're not asking why you can't get things done or how to get them done. What you're really asking is, why do I feel so disconnected? Where did my spark go? And why do even the smallest of things feel too much? You have likely been carrying emotional fatigue without even realizing it. You may have been running on survival mode for so long, just pushing through without even processing things first. Rest doesn't feel restful, tasks feel like pressure, and joy feels far, far away. You're probably the type who doesn't stop until they crash. And you might tie your worth to being productive. And now that you can be productive, you feel lost, guilty, maybe even scared. Doing nothing doesn't feel good to you because your mind is restless. It is constantly seeking the next thing you gotta do. But at the same time, you can't do the thing. So you just kind of hover in between, guilt-tripping yourself and hoping that it will resolve itself and you can go back to doing what you were doing so you don't feel guilty anymore. At this point, you should probably just let yourself rest. And not that kind of rest that you sit down or lay down or whatever you're doing and you're just like, okay, I should probably get this and this and this done, but I can't seem to get up. I'm so tired. But at the same time, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I'm so lazy. Why can't I just let yourself be? Because then you'll be able to get back to doing what you're doing, and just having some time for yourself and resting isn't gonna get the world exploded, all right? Unless, don't worry, It's not.
Prompt number 3. Should I text them or should I leave it?
You're deciding whether to reach out or go quiet. Sounds like a simple yes or no decision, right? Well, there is more behind the hesitation. This isn't just about the message. It's about what the silence might mean or what the message might cost. You're not asking, should I text them? What you're really asking is, will I seem needy if I text them? Will I regret staying silent? Do they even care? You are having a tug of war between wanting connection and fearing rejection. You're not unsure about the message, you're unsure what the message might express. You have likely experienced inconsistency from others, and you're so used to overanalyzing. What you're really asking is not if I should send this, you're asking, will it hurt if I do? What it says about you is that you are probably sensitive to shifts in tone. You overthink what's too much, what's not enough. You want to do the right thing, but the right thing keeps moving depending on who you're dealing with. You're trying to avoid regret, rejection, and discomfort. You've probably been let down before. Maybe you reached out and didn't get the clarity you needed. Maybe you've learned to play it safe and to stay small. So now, instead of thinking, what do I wanna do? You're thinking, what is the safest option to do so I don't get hurt? You're most likely someone who feels deeply. You've learned to filter your needs through fear of how they'll be received. You want connection, but you've also been burned. So this tiny moment, do I send it or do I stay silent, becomes a battle between self-expression and self-protection. What would you do if you wouldn't be afraid of seeming like too much? And what answer would feel the best if you weren't worried about their reaction? So yeah, you thought you were just sending a little prompt, but turns out you were also sending a cry for help. I heard you cry. Don't cry, it's okay. It'll be okay. And I hope you liked the video and what I have maybe told you about you, that maybe it was on point, maybe I have completely failed and let you down and you're like, oh, this sucks. But if you enjoyed it, consider doing this. And if you wanna stick around, also consider doing something. I'm not gonna tell you what. But I will be doing more videos like these, related to AI and emotion. What you do with AI, I don't know, what are you doing with AI? What are you doing? And revealing stuff about you and AI. Now it's been more about you. It's not gonna be always about you, alright? But it's always gonna include you. Also, now I'm nosy. What is the totally normal thing you are asking a chatbot? Or maybe a weird thing. I don't know, it doesn't have to be normal. But if you want, share it with me and I will let you know what it reveals about you. And you might be surprised. I will include you in your next video. My next video, not your next video, mine. Unless you also post something, I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below and I will let you know what it reveals about you. Ooh. I can see into your soul and stuff. I know, I bet you're shocked. You're like, wow. Anyway, that was it from me. I'll see you sometime. Maybe never again. Maybe sometimes again. I don't know. You decide. I will be here nonetheless. Bye bye.